Hi, Elton.
Hi, how you doing?
Where were you?
Well, I was just over there.
Okay, really. Well, look, I have a picture of you,
That's
and I was
me.
looking for you.
Yes,
and I
well,
couldn't find you.
that's my picture of me. I used to have a suit and a shirt and tie
okay.
many years ago, and
Yeah,
I don't look like that
so
anymore.
it's also my bad. But now we have time to talk about your presentation. And how did it all went? How was your presentation?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was an unusual topic because I was talking about, I do technical stuff. I was talking about reverse proxies, which is a very old technology. And so, a lot of people have never really used it because it used to live in the operations and administration side. But now with modern architectures, Docker, Kubernetes, reverse proxies come right back into it. So, it was kind of weird talking about Nginx, which is a 10-year-old technology, but how you can use it today with Kubernetes. So, yeah, I think it went well. There's plenty of people in the room. They all clapped. People clap anyway, but I think it went well.
Nice. Just for the ones who haven't been listening to your talk, I would just want to mention that Elton Stoneman is an Microsoft MVP. He's been delivering successful solutions in Microsoft since 2000. That's a long time ago. I didn't have internet at that time.
Yeah, I was just thinking because I've been 20 years now in the industry pretty much, which seems like a very long time.
Really?
Yeah, and it is a very long time.
I think that's normal. So what is a proxy? I still don't get it. Can you make it like in a simple terms?
Yeah, it's much easier if I've got the slides. So if you imagine, if you work in a large enterprise, a large company, and you have like a corporate network, if you go and browse to docker.com, your machine isn't going directly to the Docker web server. There's a piece of networking technology in between called a proxy. That proxy says, are you allowed to go and visit docker.com? Your corporation will set the rules. Yeah. It does auditing, it does caching as well. So you go and browse to docker.com, the response comes back to the proxy, it stores it in its own disk. So the next person in your organization who browses to docker.com gets the cached version, saves on bandwidth, speeds everything up. A reverse proxy is the opposite. So imagine I own lots of websites, and lots of people are coming in and talking to my websites. A proxy is something that I also own that is the entry point to all the other things. So all the network requests come into my reverse proxy, and that's got the rule that says, this is my blog, I need to fetch it from this server, or this is our product page that comes from that server. So it's a central point where you put things like your SSL configuration. You can do caching to remove traffic going to your individual applications. And it's a lot more important in the modern world because that single entry point, that's what you expose from your Docker cluster or your Kubernetes cluster. All your applications running containers inside the cluster, but they're private. They don't, the world doesn't see them. They always go through the proxy, so you can do caching.
I can feel you could go into that for hours.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But, for me to understand it really well, I should have a few drinks now. So, and actually, it's about time. Are you going to the party tonight? It's coming. It's going to be soon, right?
Yes, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there at some point. But it's the speakers' dinner tonight, isn't it?
I don't know. There's definitely a party somewhere. During the bull stuff, you meet the speakers in the morning and they say, yesterday I was in the party. And so maybe they organize themselves. Maybe there is a party here. I'm not completely sure, but I think there is a party today for the speakers upstairs. So.
Okay. Yeah, I dare say I'll be there.
Are you going to be there?
If it's what I think it is, yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much, Elton. And I'll ask Agnes to come here and we'll say goodbye for the guys. Thank you. Cool. Thank you for telling me what proxies are. So now I know something. Thanks. Yeah.